Alright, hi everyone, this is Andrew from Game Nation. I'm here with Kevin, our third place winner for Force of Will for OCS. So Kevin, what deck did you decide to play today?
I played something similar to the second deck profile, or second place profile. It is the Pricia OTK deck. But I relied a little bit less on Pricia, and my deck is a little bit different. We essentially made the same deck together, and I did some last minute changes.
Okay, why don't you take us through the deck?
Alright, sweet. So the deck plays the 4 Elvish Priests and the 4 Feastings. Elvish Priest into Feasting turn 1 is arguably like one of the dumbest plays you can do on the play. And getting 4 mana, untapping with 4 mana, you can do like a lot of ridiculous things. Like I'll walk you through it a little bit later. I also play 2 Grettles. This is just to ramp a little bit harder. Sometimes you can double Grettel off of the 4 manas turn 2 and just untap turn 3 with a ridiculous amount of mana, and even play Susanoo or other cards on turn 3. It's really, really ridiculous. 2 more Giannas. This is a little bit more of a tech. It's really good because it allows you to go through your deck very fast and search for combo pieces. But a lot of the times it was really dead against like a lot of aggro matchups. You just don't have the time. Played the 1 Rats. I believe the other guy played 2. This I just felt like was a very poor card in the late game. If you draw this card in the late game and you're in top deck mode, it's basically like a game over because it's so low impact on its own, and it requires other creatures to be summoned on the same turn or in succession. It also doesn't really help flash creatures that matter, like Feasting. Feasting already has quick cast, so and then for the other green creature is the 3 Pricia. Now I'm playing a Pricia OTK deck, so it kind of makes sense to play 4. I went down to 3 because I'm playing something a little bit more consistent that doesn't rely on just the Pricia to win the game. What she does is allows you to close out a game in 1 turn very, very quickly, just because every pump spell doubles for her. So Refrain gives it plus 4/4. The little redstone gives her plus 4/4. Rapid Growth gives +8/+8, and then you flash it back for another 8, so it's like 16. You just pretty much win the game very easily if you can get this out very early. And then I'm playing 1 Susanoo in the main board. This is for dragon decks, and the fact that you can ramp out super fast, he can just come out and end the game very, very quickly. Especially with the ramp, it's insane. And sometimes you get it for free because they're playing a dragon. And 3 Lancelots. The other deck was playing 1, and we initially thought of it as a joke, just to put it in the deck and like laugh about it. But upon testing a little bit more, the Lancelots were just really key in closing out like matches that last a little bit longer than and games that you don't don't get the combo pieces. Because we play 4 Rapid Growths, we play Ames in the main board, we play Beastly Attacks in the main board. There's just so many ways that you can make him ridiculous, right? Beastly Attack makes him 12/12, burns for 7, so 19 to face. Ame makes him a 10/10, so you can attack something, burn something, that's 17. Rapid Growth instantly triggers him, so you attack for 10 and burn something else for 7. Everything with this card just synergizes really well with this deck, so I decided to put him at 3 instead of 1, and take him a little bit more seriously.
He thought about it. But he played it anyway.
And that's all the creatures. For instant spells, I played 2 Beastly Attacks. This, again, is for the OTK combos. The other guy was playing 4 in the side deck instead of 2 in the main board. I played 2 in the main board because I didn't want to rely 100% on the 2 Ames in the deck, just in case a lot of people were playing bows in the main deck. Playing the Ame into a bow just feels like the worst thing you could do. But attacking and then being able to Beastly Attack for an extra 200 or 400 with Pricia, kill their guy and still do damage to face, backed up by 2 rapid growths and a pump from Little Red or the J Ruler is an OTK, right? So it's just really good. I didn't want to be too fragile against bows and addition hate. 2 Duel of Truths. So again, synergizes very well with Ame, with Beastly Attack, with pretty much like almost every creature in the deck. They get very big very fast, and then you can just like use this as 1-for-1 removals. 4 Rewriting Laws. Just to compress the deck and to fix our mana, I am playing more Lancelots and more red spells in the main deck. So this just upgrades the consistency of the deck and of the colors. Very good. And it also works very well off Morgiana. Just like 2 mana, gain 2 back, and then look at top 3 for a random card that you want. 4 Beastly Attacks. Self-explanatory. Very good with Pricia, very good with Lancelot. Triggers everything. And yeah. And the last 2 spells are the 2 drops. 2 drops just on the off chance that you can go from turn 1 feasting into turn 2 Pricia drop. It's pretty much a game closer, and there's no way that they can deal with it. They have to be able to kill the drop, and then they have to be able to kill the Pricia on top. So it's basically like killing Pricia twice. It's just not possible in a lot of decks. And the added bonus that this thing can give another thing +2/+2, or give Pricia +4/+4 to end a game is like insane. And the 4 orbs. Self-explanatory. We're playing Reflect. This is our draw engine. And it just allows us to make really ridiculous plays on the fly for no reason. And that was the main deck. I believe I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Okay. Alright, going on to the side deck. Playing 1 Susanoo.
Yep.
Again, this is a really good side deck card. If you're playing against like a lot of Bahamut's, which they tend to do side into on the play, and if they lose, an extra Susanoo is very good. And we are playing more Ames, so he becomes free. So he's really good.
Wait, no, flickering's exclusively noise.
A 4th Lancelot, just because a lot of matchups, sometimes you just want it, sometimes you don't, sometimes you side it in, sometimes you side it out. He's just really good.
We have 0 black-green cards, we have 0 green-blue cards.
4 Zeeks, very good against creature-based decks and a lot of control decks or Cthulhu decks. If you Zeeks their Raspian, they have to fish for another one. They never really keep 2 in their hand, so they'll never be able to like Nyarlathotep you or anything like that. You can even Zeeks the Nyarlathotep if they're doing like a risky play with like another Nyarlathotep and an egg or something, right? So it just allows for really good consistent plays. You can also buff your board by 2/2, which is very relevant sometimes, sometimes not. You can also give your guys hexproof, which is matters a lot on Pricia, since if they try to remove it with something, you can just give hexproof.
Only 1 blue-white card. There's 3 of them.
2 more Beastly Attacks, and 2 more Ames. This is just to increase the consistency of the combo game 2 and game 3. If you're up against a deck that doesn't really interact with your deck, you just want to kill them faster. So you side these in, and hopefully you get them.
Oh, it's set black-white. Yeah.
2 Exceeds. The initial planning for the Exceed was to be very good against control decks, along with the Zeeks. I didn't run into very many control decks today, and these felt utterly useless. I never sided them in once, but like on pen and paper, it sounds good. I might change them, I might not, but yeah, that was the thought. 2 Sprints. We play a lot of weenies, Elvish Priest, Grettles, and like Feasting sometimes, and Morgiana. These just allow us to get game very fast and just really randomly. Like if you just draw it against a lot of aggro decks, you can just
swing, burn. Okay.
Yeah, you get the point. And the 1 extra Duel of Truth, just very good against a lot of matchups where you need more removal. This guy just lets you kill a lot of stuff really fast. Like if you Beastly Rapid Growth the Pricia, and then you Duel of Truth their Guiber, it instantly dies. So it's very good. Alright, for the stones, I am playing the 1 Little Red. Really good in this deck. The only downside is that you can't flip it with Gretel. battle, but that's not really that. We only play 2, so it doesn't really matter that much. This makes a lot of plays live, like Lancelot. If you can flip this and call red, this can instantly trigger Lancelot. This also gives Pricia +4/+4, so it enables a lot of OTKs a lot faster. And there's no real downside to not flipping it and to flipping it. Like if you get it, it's nice. If you don't, then it's whatever really. For blasting waves, because we're playing a red-green deck, so and 5 of the wind magic stones because we're playing green and we're playing Gretel's, so yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Kevin, what made you decide to play the deck this way as opposed to the other way?
So we initially, like I said, played Lancelot at 1 as a joke. But Lancelot just added a lot of consistency to the deck, and on games where we can't find the Pricia for the OTK or we can't resolve a Pricia for the OTK, Lancelot just allows us to get in there with swiftness and deal damage and impact the board on the turn it comes out. Pricia was only good in synergy with a rat, where you could play it on your opponent's turn, untap, and be able to attack with it. But playing the Pricia and then letting them deal with it, or giving them a chance to deal with it, was just too inconsistently to rely on as an OTK. So in addition to the OTK combo, I played the Lancelot to increase the consistency of my games. It worked very well, and I don't think I would change it. I think I would actually go up on the Lancelot in the main decks.
Okay. What do you think was your best matchup today?
I didn't really have a lot of best matchups. They were all very fair. Nothing was too bad, and nothing was too good. I believe I went 2-1 in almost every single game I played today. My best matchup might be against aggro decks because we're allowed to stonewall them very early with a lot of small creatures. But Lancelot just says no, like I'll just burn your small creatures and attack you very early. Yeah, pretty much.
What matchup did you fear the most, or did you not want to play against?
The 28 Regalia decks are very scary. I didn't really have like a sideboard option for them, so like if I was up against one, I never got to play tested against either, so like going against it was just very scary. I dodged the entire matchup today. I think only like 1 or 2 people were playing it, so it was just lucky for me.
And what locals do you go to play test and try out new deck ideas?
My main locals, we go to 4-1. Very nice people there, nice community, really great prices. Harity North is also very good on Bathurst and Young and Steels. Yeah, Young and Steels. Nice community there too. Wednesday nights, that's really when they play. Cardboard Classics also just opened up. Very nice and friendly guys there too. I suggest you go and visit them. They're located near Promenade Mall.
Okay, cool. Is there any regrets you had? Did you wish maybe you sided a different card or played a different card?
Yeah, Bahamut was a very rough game 2 and 3. If you didn't get the system very early, or if they just happened to draw like a god. There was very little things you can do against it. The only thing that I would change is maybe playing Death Sights in the side, just to stop their swiftness for a turn. Save yourself some damage, give you an extra turn to respond to their shenanigans.
Alright, okay, well thank you very much, Kevin. This is Andrew for Game Nation, signing off for now. Thanks again.